Good luck with next week's test results. We're all praying for you. Yep. I go in tomorrow.
Love you, Mark.
Thank you.
Created Twitch account just to show I am thinking about you.
Appreciate it. My cancer is not bone related, it's blood related. My blood's trying to kill me. You guys want to see my port? where they pump me full of poison? Let me tell you something that is real and it absolutely sucks. Side effect of the chemotherapy is you get something called chemo brain. And for me, like, I forget things that I should have just on call, like people's names, song title, like anything. I just forget stuff. People will be talking to me, and 5 minutes later, I'll ask them a question. They'll be like, "I just told you that 5 minutes ago." So kind of sucks. Really sucks. Here's a different. Hi, my name is Mark Pick. But yeah, chemo brain sucks. The funny thing is that for my PET scan tomorrow, I'm not allowed to do anything. I'm literally just have to sit around all day. I can't have any sugar or fruit or carbs or alcohol or anything with sugar or carbs in it. And I'm not supposed to chew gum because the scan that I'm doing tomorrow, I think that if you're building muscle of any kind at all, it shows up as a hot spot in the scan. And so I can't chew gum because it'll like show that you have something going on in your jaw, but it's just your jaw muscle working. I don't know. This one, we're going to do a pattern. We're going to do, let's select a pattern. We'll go alphabet. We'll go C for cancer. So in this one, create a bingo. We're doing C for cancer. On a scale of 1 to 10, me becoming Walter White. I hope so. I hope I get the cancer in full remission part of Walter White and not the drug manufacturer part of Walter White. But I'm pretty close. Is tomorrow's test to find out if I'm in remission? Tomorrow's test is to find out if my chemotherapy is working at all. And if it is, then I go back for at least 3 more rounds. Ideally, I go in tomorrow and they say, "Congratulations, your chemotherapy has worked and you are all done and you'll never have to think about this cancer again for the rest of your life." I hope. And if that happens, then no matter what, even if the cancer is totally gone from my whole body, they give me 3 more rounds of chemo just to make sure. If I go in tomorrow and they're like, "It's kind of working, we think it's working, we'll see," then I'll still do 3 more rounds, I think. And if they say, "Well, it's really not working like we had hoped," then I have to go and do I've talked about other options, which I guess means bone marrow transplant, but I don't know exactly what that entails. We're beating this cancer. It's just a matter of time. But I will say, I am not looking forward to this week. Because the best case scenario is that I still do chemotherapy on Wednesday. And chemotherapy sucks so bad. Has my mom given me any words of encouragement? Yes. And oddly enough, we have the exact same form of cancer that she had. And she beat it. So I've been able to talk with her and bond with her quite a bit. What does it feel like to endure chemo? I'll tell you this, it's different for me every single time. The first chemo, I felt like I was a zombie that fell onto an electric fence and was just being shocked. Like, I don't know if it was the steroids or the other chemo drugs or what it was, but I just felt like I couldn't move, but at the same time I felt like I was being tased or electrocuted. And that sucked. The second round of chemo, I just felt really weak and tired and just like the worst flu ever. And the third round of chemo, I started like retching and nauseous and that whole thing. And I don't feel as bad as I did, but I feel bad longer. Like the first chemo, I felt terrible for like 5 or 6 days, maybe 7 days, like awful. And then I felt all the way better. And the next one, it took me like 10 days to feel better, but I didn't feel as terrible. And then this third time, I still don't feel all the way great like myself. Let's see, can you imagine? It's all good. Let's not talk cancer. Let's talk fun stuff. But that's what's happening. That's why why you cannot have hair. Because the drugs in the chemotherapy, as I understand it, they search out any fast-growing cell and destroy it. So your hair is a fast-growing cell, and so it kills your hair cells. It depletes my red and white blood cells. It depletes my platelets. It does something in your mouth where, like, I can't floss. I'm not allowed to floss. So that's why your hair falls out. Why my hair fell out. The new dog is great. She is awesome. She is a big giant puppy with lots of energy, and she's a good friend. And when I'm sick on the couch from chemo, she sits on the couch with me and sympathizes. When did you know that I had cancer? I think I was officially diagnosed in late April after the tests and the scans and the core samples and everything else. My mom was beaten cancer 3 times. Twice for breast cancer and once for the same cancer that I have, which is diffuse large B-cell lymphoma is the official diagnosis of it. And my classification is diffuse large B-cell lymphoma stage 4A, which means that, as I understand it, it means that it's entered 4 different parts of my body. I don't know how exactly they determine the 4 part of it, but it's entered enough parts of my body that I'm stage 4, which is I think it's the highest that it goes. So I'm stage 4A. I don't know what stage she was. And the A part is a genetic. Oh no, genetic thing? I forget what the A means. I'm sorry. Did you stay at your home by yourself? Did you stay at home by yourself because of cancer? Yes. Yes. The stage A or B to denote whether fever, weight loss, or night sweats are present. Interesting. I have not started another Lego build, but I have the Death Star, I have the fishing shop, and another one for when I do the chemo this week and I don't feel like leaving the house. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. I just want to get through get through the cancer part first, and then we'll decide about shows and things. Would you ever get any more tattoos? I would say no. But I think if I beat this cancer, I might get a tattoo to commemorate that, but I don't know what I would get yet. I know, not if, when, but I'm remaining positive, but I'm not going to jinx it by saying when. Show you my port. That's the port in my arm. They put a thing in here, goes up with a tube catheter to near my heart, and they plug in my chemo right here, and makes it so that I don't have to go get a bunch of IVs. What songs do you listen to during chemo? I do not listen to any music during chemo. I don't eat any of the foods that I like while I'm actually in the chair. When I'm done, knock wood, with chemo, I don't want to associate anything at all with the chemo. I'm already super bummed because one of the chemicals or drugs or whatever that they give me, you have to chew ice while you're getting it because otherwise you might get mouth sores. And they have the ice that I really like there, like the kind of crushed ice, not the cubes, but it's like flaked ice. I don't know what they call it, but it's the chewy kind, the kind that I like to chew. And now just thinking, literally even just sitting here right now, thinking about that kind of ice makes me nauseous. So I've already ruined ice for myself. So I don't listen to songs that I like, or I don't want anything associated with being in the chemotherapy chair. Another reason for you to get a matching tattoo with me when you beat cancer, cover up the port scar. I wouldn't get it there, I don't think. Maybe, though. So yeah, I've already ruined ice for myself, and now I feel nauseous just sitting here because I'm talking about it. And I'm really scared for this next chemo round. I didn't get nauseous at all before, but round 3 I got nauseous. Spent my time on the bathroom floor. And I hope that doesn't happen this time. What I really want to do, since my hair fell out, and I wish that I would have done this, whatever it was, how long did my hair fall out ago? 8 weeks, something like that. Anyway, I wanted to get just the absolute worst toupee that's so obvious that it's not my actual hair, and just walk around with that and see how people look at me. Which I thought would just be so good. And I probably would go buy a random toupee and just whatever, but I don't leave my house because the my white cell count is so low after the chemo that I can't get sick. And I have to vigilantly take my temperature and make sure that I don't have a fever. If I get a fever, I have to call my doctor, and it's a whole thing. I have medicines in case I get a fever. I have medicines in case I get nauseous. I have medicines for all kinds of stuff. But the big thing is I can't get sick. I was able to get vaccinated, yes. I got vaccinated before my diagnosis. Wear a pirate hat. A pirate hat to be great. Anything's better than just my head, my dome. I found out I had cancer, I think, in the later half of April. Congratulations to all the winners and the runners-up, and thank you everybody for playing. The money's going to go to Children's Hospital Los Angeles and also Cedars-Sinai Cancer Research Center, specifically to the type of cancer that I have, which is diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. It's a blood disease, right? I believe so. I'm going to look up, because I think it is a blood disease, but I'm going to look it up right now. Oh, Dodgers tie. Dodgers are tied. Lymphoma. Lymphoma is a group of blood malignancies that develop from lymphocytes, a type of white blood cell. There you go. That's me. White blood cell cancer, I guess. Yeesh. I don't like that picture on Wikipedia. Okay. I liked what somebody said in here before. If everybody wants to say something that they're thankful for in their lives or in the world, or something that they're excited about, or something positive, let's do that. I'm excited that I get to get scanned tomorrow and find out if this chemo's been working. So I will take it.